Hi, and welcome to Global Connect TV. And today I'm talking to Rob Evans of Nautilus Hyosung. And so we're going to look at self-service in retail banking.
Right.
So, from a consumer perspective, why is it so critical that the self-service interface progresses to the next level? What capabilities do consumers expect now?
Well, I think the primary reasons are really that the transaction sets are getting more complex and more involved. It used to be a very simple thing to just take $40 out of a checking account. Now we're asking customers to navigate and negotiate their way through more complex transactions. So the self-service interface needs to do more than just simply instruct the next step. It might need to instruct on how to process the entire transaction. We also see consumers gravitating toward tablet-style interfaces in every other aspect of their life. In fact, you're using one right now. So the notion that the self-service device should leverage those same technologies really isn't that far-fetched. So what we thought we could do with a more reader-friendly tablet-style approach, improving the size, making the monitor scalable, making it flexible so that it moves with the consumer's preference. It shows transaction sets free of the function key buttons. Just really makes a lot of sense from an intuitive interface, from a more friendly, a more user-centric interface.
So, for the ATM deployer, what are the primary operational impacts and benefits of progressing to the next level?
Well, as we said, we think anything that makes a complex transaction easier is good for everybody. So what deployers would find is that obviously they've got customers gravitating to their sites because the consumer would prefer that interface over the other styles that are available. We also think that it makes the overall operation much more efficient if I don't have to flip through multiple screens, but I don't have to go screen after screen after screen to get the machine to do what I want it to do. So if I can show everything in one very large, in our case, a 22-inch vertical display, it gets to be very easy to step the customer through quickly. And what we find is our queue times are down, transactions process easier, customers are more satisfied, which makes for a happier deployer.
So, what are likely to be the next major changes in the ATM, and when will these devices be ready for the marketplace?
I think to a certain extent the industry's really kind of been engaged in a set of false choices over the last 10, 15 years. Should we invest in software or should it be hardware-based gadgets? And what we're finding is we're settling into the current installed base phase. That sense of stasis it's really a false choice. You don't have to pick one or the other. The answer is both. You can progress your applications such that they're more functional. They leverage other tools that the bank has deployed, like mobile banking, to be used on a self-service device, but you need the nifty gadgets on the device to make those things useful. So I think what we'll find is there's less of an either-or focus as we go forward and more of a both things at the same time. And I also think we'll find a lot more deployers that are interested in reimagining how the modules are configured for other uses. So if I just don't simply want to have an ATM, but I would like to have something that enhances teller productivity, taking those same modules, configuring them in a different way, and having one teller service multiple stations, leveraging self-service technology. I think we'll see a lot more of that in the future as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.